cold and rainy Saturday afternoon brings us to the Cougar Den, where the Grayson County Cougars welcome in the Cardinals of Nelson County. Both teams are looking to bounce back from road district losses last time out. Two games take the floor today, but first, it's the Cougs and the Cards on K105. And a good afternoon, and welcome to the Cougar Den. Sam Gormley with you tonight, as this is our game one of another unconventional doubleheader. As in fact, we've got one of these this Saturday and next Saturday, where we've got a boys game in the afternoon and a girls game in the evening. But we got two great matchups today. The first one, though, on deck is the 3-7 Nelson County Cardinals and the 5-3 Grayson County Cougars. Coming up on our locker room show, we'll introduce you to both the Cardinals and the Cougs, talk to the head man, Travis Johnston, and give you tonight's starting lineups. That comes up and more right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to the Locker Room Show on K105. Sam Gormley with you tonight. Nelson County and Grayson County, game one of our doubleheader here today. Nelson County enters the record of 3-7. They're 0-3 in the 19th district. They're coached by Trevor Mason. He's in his first season with that 3-7 record. Last year, Nelson County made the regional tournament for the first time since 2017. Two of their three wins this season so far have come against homeschool teams that are not affiliated with a KHSAA school. Common opponent, the Nelson County Cardinals, lost by 5 points at home to Breckenridge County. The Cougars beat the Tigers 63-51 here at the Cougar Den. Leading scorer is Lawson Stranecki. He's averaging 9.4 points and 7.2 rebounds per game. But really, when you look at this Nelson County team, they have a lot of different guys. They don't necessarily have I guess the best way to describe it is that they don't have, like on Monday evening, where Butler County turned to Solomon Fleener. They don't have that guy that can take over a game. They've got a lot of different guys and a lot of different pieces that can come together and can score when they have some success. Last night they lost 77-20 to Bardstown. Some other names you'll need to know, as you have David Livers. He is the senior point guard, averaging 9.2 points per game, but Nelson County's going to be without two players tonight, as Tyler Healy will not play, as Sam Lewis will also not play tonight for Nelson County. Take a break, introduce you to the 5-3 Grayson County Cougars, looking to bounce back from a loss on Monday to Butler County. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. It's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig. The free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County Cougars looking to bounce back from a 65-54 loss to Butler County on Monday evening. And in that game, it's about as good as a first half as we may have seen the Grayson County Cougars play the entire season, and as bad of a second half as we saw them play, as it just was one of those things that everything that could have gone wrong went wrong in the second half, and everything that could have gone right for Butler County went right in the second half. It was just one of those games that you almost take the tape of the second half and burn it, because it was not what you wanted to see from the Grayson County Cougars. Players need to know, leading scorer still River Blanton. He's averaging 13.9 points and 8.6 rebounds. Chandler McCready, though, right there behind him, 13.2 points, 4.5 rebounds per game. Keegan Sharp starting to shoot the ball a little bit better, 10.1 points and 2.1 rebounds per game. And you got Hunter Toms. He played a good game, especially against Butler County on Monday. He had that follow at the end of the first half that I thought was going to have the Cougars control the momentum going into the half, but turned out to go somewhere else. Grayson County, coached by Travis Johnston. He's in his 4th season, 45-57 overall. We'll talk to Coach Johnston coming up after this. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. The anxiety can be overwhelming. If you're feeling extra worried, you're not alone. You can still contact a mental health professional. They're ready to help you get through this. And remember, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home, and disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a 4th ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking, let's go. You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gormley joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston. And coach, going back and watching film from Butler County, what went wrong in the second half?
Honestly, obviously we didn't make shots. Missed a lot of layups. I would say close to 10 to 15 layups, and got a little flustered because the ball wasn't going in the hole. But defense, we just messed up on our scouting report. We let Fleener get comfortable. We let Henderson go left. We let Hunt get any open shot he wanted. We let McMillan and Hodge get offensive rebounds, and that was just completely against what the scouting report was. So we just can't let our offense, which was poor, dictate what we do on defense.
You mentioned after that game that you were going to focus on your team this week in practice. What have you done to try and improve your team and not worry about the opponent?
A lot of defense, a lot of defensive stuff. Obviously, it helps with an out-of-region opponent. You don't know as much about them, and you're not going to probably scout them as much as you would a region opponent. But we just did a lot of defensive stuff, trying to fix some little things. And offensively, we tried to identify where guys need it and who needs to get more looks and touches, and trying to get some guys some confidence back who maybe lost it a little bit on the way. So it was of course, we weren't allowed to practice. We took off Tuesday, weren't allowed Wednesday because of snow, but the last 2 days were pretty good.
You mentioned earlier this season about changing your philosophy a little bit as coaching as the game has evolved. I think I kind of call it the Steph Curry effect, where games are now being played in the 60s and 70s. How have you had to change as a coach, though, to adapt to the new form of basketball?
It's so much faster now to where, normally, even 10 years ago when I was playing, or 12, whatever it was you want to hold the team under 40, you want to have 12 or less turnovers, win games in the mid-50s to lower 60s, things like that. And it's just changed. You have to deal with more maybe bad shots. You have to deal with a couple more turnovers from an offensive standpoint, and you got to let guys go a little bit more. We were pretty robotic the first couple of years, and this year we've tried to let them go a little bit more because it's one of our strengths. But, on the defensive end, it doesn't necessarily change as much as you're not as upset when you give up one play or things like that, because you're going to get a couple more plays back.
When you look at Nelson County, one of the things that really stands out is that they play a ton of different players. Yeah. What challenges does that bring?
It actually helps us when we're talking about worrying about us, because it's hard to scout. It's very hard to scout. You don't know. Honestly, we're watching the JV on some of the guys to make sure, hey, are they shooters? Are they drivers? Things like that. But it's just hard to scout. We kind of know their top 4 or 5, and then everybody else, when they come in, it's, hey, play them straight up and play normal defense. So we're wanting to see better normal man-to-man defense from us. So it may help us get a good look to see if we got any better at that.
Last season, they had Bryce Riley, a top player, and he's now transferred to Bardstown. What do you know, though, about some of the top players like Livers?
Of course, he's a pretty good player. He can stretch it out to the volleyball line pretty quick, good driver. And to be honest with you, I think me and Coach Hill looked at it, and he's the only one that played last year in the varsity game against us. So don't know a lot. We looked back at the JV book to see if some guys made some threes and things like that. But it's really just going off the couple games we got on film for them, and hopefully it's nothing that's shocking out of the ordinary that we don't know about. But we need to just come out and play solid 50 man-to-man defense and run our stuff, and hopefully that'll be all right.
Coach, good luck. Well, more here coming up in the Locker Room Show after this.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Your starting lineups here for tonight's game. First for Nelson County: Lincoln Boone, David Livers, Lawson Stranecki, Alex Dossett, and Austin Tice is the starting lineup. But once more, Boone, Livers, Stranecki, Dossett, and Tice. And for Grayson County, the starting lineup: Keegan Sharp, junior guard number 2. Sophomore guard number 3, Braden Childress. Junior guard number 15, Chandler McCready. Sophomore forward number 22, Dylan Horn. And sophomore forward number 23, River Blanton. Blanton, Horn, McCready, Childress, Sharp. Play-by-play is next on K105.
We the people are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Starting lineups one more time for Nelson County: Lincoln Boone, David Livers, Austin Stranecki, Alex Dossett, and Austin Thies. For Grayson County, the starting lineup is Keegan Sharp, Braden Childress, Chandler McCready, Dylan Horn, and River Blanton. As it's Nelson County and Grayson County here tonight, as it should be a great matchup here between two. There's no rivalry between these two teams, as these are two non-district matchups, as this is not even a region matchup, as Nelson County makes a trip over from Bardstown. These two teams played last season. It was Grayson County losing by a final score of 64-46. As it is time for basketball in Litchfield, as tonight's officials for tonight's game: Brad Houghton, Chris Haney, and Brian Robinson. Grayson County wearing their home white jerseys with the navy blue numerals and that blue and orange stripe up the side of the pants. Nelson County in blue jerseys with red numerals. It's a lighter blue than your traditional Kentucky blue. But they will start the game with the basketball. They will work from left to right on your TV screen or on your radio dial, as this is K105 and K105 Digital Productions, and we are underway here from the Cougar Den, as it is Livers with the basketball on the right wing, guarded by Sharp. Man-to-man defense for Grayson County. A little bit of a switching there, but Horn backs off to get off it back onto his man. Livers dives in, dumps a pass off to the right side. The basket is shot, no good by Dossett. Rebounded by Grayson County. Childress right up the middle, holds up the break sign, and he's going to set things up here at the logo with a handoff pass to Keegan Sharp. Grayson County right to left on your radio dial. Starting lineup is Horn, Blanton, McCready, Sharp, and Childress. Three from the far side by McCready is no good. Rebounded by Nelson County. Cardinals pushing up the near side of the floor, as it is Thies with the basketball, and he gets it outside to David Livers. Livers 9.2 points a game, 3.5 rebounds. He's the leading returning scorer, 10.9 points and 5.0 rebounds last season. The Nelson County team that went 12-21 with a loss in the 5th region quarterfinals to LaRue County. Right side Livers look to get the interior pass inside to Boone, but instead he's going to drive it in on Sharp, keeps his dribble going, and he's just going to have to back things up. 1 minute into tonight's game, no score. Interior pass inside, stripped away by McCready for Grayson County. McCready coast to coast, down the right side, lays it in with the right hand. Cougs up 2-0 early on against Nelson County. The JV team had a 25-point victory before this for Grayson County, so Cougars looking to keep things up. Livers at the free throw line. Jumper up, no good, off the back of the iron. Blanton with a rebound for Grayson County. He's the leading rebounder for the Cougars, 8.6 per game. Left wing, shot, three by Sharp. Bank is open, and Keegan Sharp banks in the three. And Grayson County has an early 5-0 lead, 6:18 to play here in the first quarter. Livers in between the circles. He's going to slowly back things up here, and it's a 5-out offense for Nelson County. Now they're going to go back in and try to get some movement on the offensive side. Nelson County coached by Trevor Mason. He's in his first season, 3-7 overall. As out front, ball controlled here by the Cardinals. Over here to the near side to Boone. Boone guarded by Childress. Back out the Livers on the left wing. Keegan Sharp is going to back him up, and Nelson County's not at anything. The interior pass stolen away by Horn. Horn's outlet pass is stolen back by Nelson County. So the Cardinals will have the basketball, as it'll be Stranecki, the leading scorer on the season. We'll do a handoff pass to Livers. Livers over to the left wing to Thies. Thies down inside, going around the defender and off the right side. Lincoln Boone puts Nelson County on the basketball on the board. So it is 5-2 with 5:15 to play here in the first quarter. Childress drives down to the left block, out to Horn. Horn swings it over to the far side. Blanton three, far side is no good. Rebounded by Sharp. His putback off the right side is good. As Blanton's three hit off the side of the backboard, and because of that, Keegan Sharp was able to pick up the rebound and get a layup off the right side. Right side, it is Nelson County with the basketball as they give it off to David Livers. 7-2 Cougars, 4:50 to play here in the first quarter. Livers guarded by Sharp, over to the right wing to Boone. Boone guarded by Childress. Out front, Blanton nearly gets his hand on the interior pass, but it is Stranecki with the basketball. He's the leading scorer. He has it stripped on the floor. Fight for it. It's run down by Boone. Three, thought about it straight away. Instead has to swing it over to Livers. Deep three from the left wing is no good. Rebounded by McCready for Grayson County. McCready pushing up the far side, coast to coast. Lowers the shoulder, fades it away from the basket. The shot's no good. Cardinals with the rebound. Boone comes down with it. He gives it off to Livers. And Livers is going to slowly cross the court. 7-2 Grayson County, 4:15 to play here in the opening quarter from the Cougar Den. McCready nearly steals the basketball, and it will be off of Nelson County as McCready and Thies went for the basketball, but McCready was able to throw it off of Thies. Subs coming into the game. Nolan Hornbeck will check into the game for Chandler McCready. Hunter Toms will check into the game for Dylan Horn. So you've got Blanton, Horn, let's try that again. Blanton, Toms, Childress, Sharp, and Hornbeck on the floor for Grayson County. Halfway through the opening quarter, Grayson County 7, Nelson County 2. Childress to the left wing to Blanton. Blanton is picked up by Boone. You can tell Nelson County knows that Blanton is a shooter from outside if he gets a look. He looked like he was going to want it there, but instead it's Keegan Sharp with the basketball in between the circles. Sharp behind the back pass to Childress, out into the corner to Hornbeck, off to the right wing to Sharp. Sharp swings it over, and Grayson County keep pushing. Blanton drives down, dumps a pass off to the left block to Toms, who's met at the rim but is able to finish. Hunter Toms gets his first basket of the game, and it's Grayson County 9, Nelson County 2. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to play in the first quarter. Livers up the near side, guarded by Sharp. Free throw line jumper is up and in and out. Rebound bouncing around, and Blanton is the one that comes down with it and walks with it. As Blanton runs into Braden Childress, and because of that, he ends up walking with the basketball. Owen Bradshaw are going to check into the game for Grayson County. Braden Childress will check out. Bradshaw has missed the past couple of games due to quarantining. As I think it was something along the lines of it that I think it was a school quarantine. He'd had to miss some games because of it. Down here in the corner, it's Dawson. He dumps the pass off to Stranecki. Floater inside the lane is no good. Short. Rebound bouncing around, and it's Toms that comes down with it for the Cougars. Outlet pass off to Blanton. Blanton on the right wing. Picks his dribble up to the right elbow to Toms. Spins down to the baseline. The shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Toms. He gets it back. His putback is up. No good, but he will go to the free throw line, will Hunter Toms, as that foul is going to be whistled on Stranecki. That is his first and the team's first. So Hunter Toms to the free throw line, where he's improved drastically. 78.9% from the charity stripe so far this year. Free throw is up and no good. Second free throw coming here from the junior, trying to give Grayson County the 8-point lead here against Nelson County early on tonight. Tom spins it in his hand and lets it fly, and it's good. Grayson County 10, Nelson County 2. 3 minutes to play in the first quarter from the Cougar Den here at Grayson County High School. Cougars looking to move to 6-3 on the season. And stolen away here by Blanton at half court. Blanton passes down to the left block with authority down to Sharp, who lays it in off the left side. Keegan Sharp's got 7 points. Grayson County all over Nelson County early on, 12-2. Cougars were supposed to be in action against Edmonson County last night, but due to COVID-19, Edmonson County had to cancel that game. Nelson County was in action against Bardstown. Three-pointer left wing, no good, deep. Rebounded by Blanton for Grayson County. And the Bardstown won that game against Nelson County by a final score of 77-20. Cougars up 12-2, 2 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. Sharp on the right wing. He drives down that right side, dumps a pass into Bradshaw, but it's stolen away by Boone for Nelson County. Boone drives in coast to coast off the right side, blocked by Toms, and he blocked it right into Boone's hands, and Boone caught it on the baseline, so Grayson County's going to get the basketball back. 2:11 to play here in the first quarter. It's Grayson County 12, Nelson County 2. Sharp's going to slowly work things up the timeline and crosses it. Gets a screen from Toms. Back outside to Toms. Thinks about the three over to the far side. Hornbeck, he'll take the three on the right wing. It's no good, short. Rebound bouncing around, and it is Nelson County Stranecki that comes down with it in the corner. As 3 or 4 players had a shot at that basketball, but it was Stranecki that ends up coming down with it for the Cardinals. Livers has the basketball. He's going to back things up, set it off to the right wing to Boone. Boone, interior pass, knocked out of bounds by Blanton as he tried to save it inbounds, but ran out of real estate down here on the near side. 1:37 to play in the first quarter. Grayson County 12, Nelson County 2. Blanton going to take a seat. Chase Johnson will check into the game for Grayson County. Johnson, 7 rebounds on the season. I know Coach Johnston really likes him as a defensive specialist out there. He just knows what to do, is what Johnston has said at times. Livers, deep three, straight away, no good. Off to the left, rebounded by Hornbeck for Grayson County. He gives it off to Sharp, and with 1:25, Keegan Sharp thought about running, Travis Johnston wants to set up some offense for Grayson County. Johnson has it on the left wing, to the left elbow to Bratcher. Bratcher passes off to Sharp. A little bit too much on it, and because of it, it's stolen away by Livers. Livers going 1-on-2, goes down the right side. It is up, no good, but he is fouled by Hornbeck for Grayson County. So David Livers will go to the free throw line for Hornbeck. That is his first and the team's first. So Livers will go to the free throw line this season, 52% from the charity stripe, and he makes his first one. As a team, Nelson County from the free throw line, 56.3%. Not a great free throw shooting team as a whole. Second free throw for the senior is up and good. He makes them both. It's 12-4, Grayson County, 1:10 to play here in the first half of action. As Keegan Sharp with the basketball with 1 minute. Sharp drives over to the far side to Hornbeck. Hornbeck has it in the corner, interior pass inside to Bratcher, who jumps the pass off to Johnson. The reverse layup is good for Chase Johnson off the right side. Chase Johnson's first points on the season. It was a beautiful finish, but maybe an even better pass from Owen Bratcher. 14-4, 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Livers has the basketball deep in the back front court. Over to the left wing to, as it is Thies with the basketball. Gives it out to Boone. Boone chased by Toms over to the left wing to Livers. And they're not letting him get it off. And here comes a three from the right wing by Boone, is no good. Rebounded by Johnson for Grayson County. And Grayson County's going to get a chance here to hold for the last shot with 15 seconds to play in the first quarter. Grayson County again with a 10-point lead. 10 seconds and counting now to play. 6 seconds. Toms has it in the back. 4 seconds. They got to get something off into the near side. Three by Sharp at the buzzer is no good off the back of the iron. Grayson County leading this one 14-4, as this is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Keegan Sharp's got 7 points, and Grayson County leading this one 14-4. As we get ready to start the second quarter here from Grayson County High School, Cougars looking to move to 6-3 on the season and bounce back from a rough second half performance on Monday evening against Butler County, where the Cougars in that game had a chance to clinch the #1 overall seed in the district tournament, and because of that, a lot of things can happen. We'll be sure to bring up some of those as we get through the night. Cougars have the basketball. Floater inside the right lane by Childress. Can't get it to fall. And the rebound is taken here by Thies. He gives it off to Boone for Nelson County. As Childress just drove down the right lane and tried a little floater. And it was just inches too short. Boone's got the ball on the right wing for Nelson County. Guarded by Childress. Nice defense by Grayson County as they get it off here to the near side to Livers. McCready tried to get his hand in, and he does, and it's stolen away by Horn. So it looked like at first Livers was going to be able to keep his dribble, but it was just enough. Toms down the right side. He drives down and runs over a Nelson County defender, and because of that, an offensive foul is going to be whistled on the junior, Hunter Toms. It's his first and the team's second. Substitution into the game for Grayson County. Dylan Horn will check in for Chase Johnson. Couple nice minutes there for the senior Johnson. Off to the near side to Livers. Livers splits 3 defenders, drives down. The shot off the left side is no good. He tried to go 1-on-4 and almost finished. It was just a little bit too short. McCready down the far baseline. Dumps a pass off to Horn. Horn off the right side, can't get it to fall. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Toms. Possession to Nelson County. 14-4, 6:55 to play here in the second quarter. And They give it off here to the near side to Livers as they sent one man back to put a little full court press on Nelson County, and the rest of the players met him at half court. Far side shot, 10 feet is good. Knocked in by Dossett. And Nelson County has brought this back to within an 8-point game at 14-6. Left wing Blanton into the corner, drives down, splits two defenders, lays it in at the rim, can't get it to fall, and rebounded by Nelson County. Boone backs things up, slows it down, and gets it outside to the leading scorer, Stranecki. Stranecki drives down the near side, passing off here to the near side to Boone. Boone guarded by Childress, out front to Livers. Cougars have kept Livers quiet. As Travis Johnston said, he will shoot from anywhere on the floor as he falls down and walks with it. Possession back to the Cougars. 14-6. Grayson County on top, 6:07 to play here in the second quarter. As you had some subs checking in for Nelson County is taking a seat. Was Dossett checking in? Was Hamilton. Left wing McCready to the right elbow to Blanton. Blanton drives in, triple team, goes up with a shot. The floater is good. He broke through the triple team and ends up laying it in for his first basket of the game. And Grayson County's lead is back to double digits at 16-6. Stranecki with the basketball. Grayson County kind of letting him do what he wants as he's a driver. And he will drive in if he needs to. Left wing Thies, guarded by Sharp. He'll drive in down the left side. The floater off the left side is no good. Rebounded by Horn for Grayson County. Off to Childress. Childress pushing it, angling it back here towards the near side off to Blanton. Blanton drives down this near side, goes, runs in, dumps a pass off to Horn, who wasn't ready for it. And Horn needs to find a guard and finds Braden Childress outside. Travis Johnston delivers the play call to the Cougars. Childress drives in, floater inside the free throw line is good. Childress from about 5 feet away knocks in the free throw. And Grayson County has an 18-6 lead over Nelson County. Under 5 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Livers with the basketball on the right side. Back into the middle. Finding Thies over on the far side now. Driving down, double teamed in the corner. Outside is Stranecki. And Nelson County just has not been able to get much offense going here today, as they only average, on the floor, the ball is saved in bounds by Livers as McCready almost had another steal on Livers. Nelson County only averages 47.6 points a game as Livers tries to get inside the hole, can't get it to fall, rebounded, and here comes Grayson County on the fast break. Blanton's shot is no good. Horn's putback is up no good, and the rebound is pulled down here by Nelson County. As Livers didn't even come back down, he waited in the offensive side of the court, so Grayson County was working 5-on-4 and can't take advantage of it. 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Grayson County leading this one 18-6. Hamilton over here to the near side to Thies. Thies down to the right block to Boone. Guarded by Childress, splits two defenders, goes up blocked by Horn, and he sends it right out of bounds. Boone went in on two Cougar defenders, and Dylan Horn came out of nowhere to act as a third and sent it right into the Cougar bench. Nice block for the sophomore. And we have a timeout on the floor taken by Nelson County. Cougs lead 18-6, 3:54 to play in the second quarter. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
Grayson County 18, Nelson County 6. As we have here in this first half of play, Cougars playing pretty well tonight. They're doing just enough, but at the same time, Nelson County offensively is really struggling early on. Cougs need to take advantage of some of the mistakes that Nelson County is making and continue to move it forward. Try to see if they can't put a bigger lead on this game. Out of the timeout, it will be Nelson County basketball underneath of their own basket. 3:54 to play in the second quarter. Livers drives in, right elbow, 15 feet. Jumper is no good. Rebounded by Blanton, and he's smacked and fouled from behind by Livers. That'll be his first and the team's second. Not a lot of fouls, too, in this game. It's making the game go by quick, which I'll never complain about. 3:47 to play here in the first half. Grayson County still hanging on to this 18-6 lead. Left elbow, it is to Blanton. Blanton to the free throw line to Sharp. Sharp back out front here to Childress. Childress over to the right wing to McCready. Thought about the three. He gives it off to Blanton. Blanton drives down the near side, has it poked away from behind by Livers, and it'll stay Grayson County basketball. As a reminder, game 2 of our unconventional doubleheader will happen 7 o'clock tonight, as it'll be Warren Central, 7:30 tip-off. It'll be Warren Central Lady Dragons and the Grayson County Lady Cougars. So it'll be on the Moose for the radio broadcast, but the K105 digital production stream will be up here on the same spot. Childress on that left block. He goes up and down as he was trying to find help. He kept thinking, do I want to shoot? Do I need help? What do I need to do? And it ends up being a turnover for Grayson County underneath of their own basket. 18-6, Cougs on top, 3:15 to play in the second quarter. Livers here to the near side, and it's knocked out of bounds on the pass. And Livers is looking at his head coach, Trevor Mason. They're talking something over, as I think Livers might have wanted a foul. He was looking at his coach probably to say, hey, coach, can you talk to the official or something like that? But it looked pretty clean from our vantage point. Livers has the basketball, and he'll break the timeline across the near side. Back in swords, and McCready's going to pick his pocket this time. Coast to coast off the right side. He's fouled. Count the basket. McCready went right down the right side. You can tell some frustration from Livers as he tried to make a play on it, but ends up fouling McCready on the fast break. And Chandler will go to the free throw line to try and make him pay. For Livers, that is his second and the team's third. Substitutions into the game for Grayson County. It'll be Owen Bratcher. Braden Childress will take a seat into the game for Nelson County. Will be number 45, Trevor Proctor. McCready to try and convert on the end one. It's up, and you can count it. Grayson County 21, Nelson County 6. 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Here to the near side to Proctor. Proctor's got it as he crosses the timeline. Proctor is a freshman. It's down here to the near side. They have it out to Proctor. He hasn't played much at all this season. Far side, catch and shoot three by Hamilton is good. Brennan Hamilton knocks down the three for the first three-pointer for Nelson County. And Grayson County's lead is back down to 12 here, 21-9, 2.5 minutes to play in the second quarter. McCready, he'll answer with a three off the left side. It's no good. Rebounded by Proctor. Proctor's pushing up the near side, up the far side of the court. And Nelson County's going to set up some offense here with Proctor running the point. Back into the middle is Thies over to the left wing to Boone. Boone guarded by Hornbeck. Back here to Thies. Thies backs it up, free throw line. He's got the basketball back over now to Proctor. Into the far corner, Hamilton. Back to Proctor. And the freshman's going to deliver a play call here. Down the left side. Dumps a pass over behind him in that far corner to Thies. Cross court to Boone. Boone drives down the right side. Euro step, fades it away from the right side and gets the basket to fall. Lincoln Boone's got 4 points. And it's back now to a 10-point game at 21-11 with 1 minute and 43 seconds to play in the second quarter. Blanton off the left wing. He drives down this near side, 18 feet. Near side jumper is up, no good. Rebounded by Bratcher for Grayson County. Outside Sharp. Three, right wing is no good. And a foul on the rebound is whistled on Grayson County. It's either going to be on Bratcher or Hornbeck. It is on Hornbeck. That is his second and the team's third. Hunter Toms, Dylan Horn, Chase Johnson checking into the game for Grayson County. In for Hornbeck, Blanton, and McCready. So on the floor for the Cougars, you've got Sharp, Toms, Bratcher, Horn, and Johnson. Off to the right wing, Boone. Back into the middle, guarded by Horn. Nice defense from the sophomore. As it's off here to the near side, now picked up by Proctor. Proctor Back to Boone. Boone drives down the near side. Travis Johnston wanted to walk down to the right block. Stranecki has it stolen away by Horn. He saves it in bounds, but can't get there just in time. And he runs into the bleachers underneath the basket as they have those open here tonight. 21-11. Grayson County on top of Nelson County. 1:03 to play here in the second quarter. To pass this in from underneath of his own basket is Boone. Scanning, finally gets it into Stranecki off the left side. The layup's no good, rebounded by Horn for Grayson County, and he gives it off to Keegan Sharp. Sharp in between the circles. He'll back things up, and he's now going to hold the basketball at the logo. Under a minute to play here in the first quarter. As it's out front here to Johnson. Johnson drives in, gives it out now to Toms. Toms inside to Bratcher, and Bratcher is fouled from behind by Nelson County. And that foul is going to be whistled on Stranecki. That is his second and the team's fourth. Neither team really in any semblance of getting close to fouls as far as free throws on that. As it's 14 fouls for Nelson County, 3 for Grayson County. Toms at the free throw line, spins down to the far side. The layup is no good. He gets the rebound back on the right block. His putback's no good. Gets the rebound. It's Bratcher this time. His putback is no good. Toms with the rebound again this time. Over to the left side. Trying to find help, and he walks with it. Or 3 seconds is the call. As Grayson County had what they wanted with rebounding on the inside, but couldn't get a basket. As it's 21-11, and now Nelson County could potentially hold for the last shot if they want to try and get something to work here. Trevor Mason puts his hands up to deliver a call to his team. It is Thies with the basketball. Deep three from the left side by Boone is no good. Rebounded by Toms for Grayson County with 7 seconds. Travis Johnston letting his team know, 21-11 with 3 seconds. Sharp down the right side, 18 feet from the right elbow at the buzzer is no good. And at the end of one, it's Grayson County 21, Nelson County 11. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County leading this one here at the half, 21-11 over Nelson County. Not really a exciting first half on either side. Is some things to like for Grayson County and some things not to like. Coming up on our halftime show, we'll run down the scoring from this game, scores from around the region, and more. This is Grayson County Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
K105.
Grayson County leading this one 21-11 at the half over Nelson County. Trying to see if we can't find you a score or two from teams involving teams here in the region. As let's see what we can't as a score here in boys basketball. As it's University Heights leading Owensboro Catholic 12-8. Scores early on in the start of that game at the end of one. In girls basketball, Christian Academy of Louisville leads 15-6 over Owensboro Catholic. Getting ready to get underway from Bowling Green, as it'll be Davis County and South Warren that'll be underway here shortly. Other games to see that I might be able to bring you is really not a ton going on so far this afternoon. There'll be some more as the games go on. A final score in girls basketball, Hancock County all over Trinity by a final score of 68-48. That is a girls basketball final. Another final score to bring you in boys basketball, Taylor County defeating the Central Kentucky Homeschool by a final score of 75-72. As a reminder, later on this evening, Grayson County Lady Cougars will face Warren Central, as the start time for that game will be a little later on this evening, as I think we're looking at a 7:30 start time here between the 3-1 Lady Dragons and the 5-4 Grayson County Lady Cougars. Cougs on top of this one, though, 21-11. We'll run down the scoring from this game after this, as this is Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
604 or GraysonCA.com.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix, K105.
Grayson County leading this one 21-11 at the half. As running down the scoring from this game for Nelson County, 4 points from Lincoln Boone, 3 from Brennan Hamilton, and 2 each from David Livers and from Alex Dossett. For Grayson County, Keegan Sharp leads the way. He's got 7 points. 5 points for Chandler McCready, 3 from Hunter Toms. And you've got 2 each for Braden Childress and for River Blanton. So again, not a lot of scoring as it's 21-11 here at the end of this first half, and it's really kind of hard to describe what this first half was like, as neither team really played well. There's not a lot of energy in the building, as I hate to ever say that a game is boring by any means, but it's just that there's not a lot of energy out there right now, as you had little moments of something looking good, but this can be something that if a team comes out firing here in this second half, they could put another team away. Grayson County especially, if they come out here and hit, maybe go on a little 6-0 run, 7-0, 8-0, something along the lines of that, maybe get a 3 in there. I really think that they could put Nelson County away early on in this third quarter of action and get away with a W. Because, you look at Grayson County coming up next week. Not a lot of games, but they got some big ones. In fact, this is the start of a 5-game homestand for Grayson County. They've got Meade County on Tuesday, Butler County on Friday, and 1 week from tonight, North Bullitt here at home, as I think that start time will be a little bit earlier in the afternoon, as it'll be a 2:30 instead of a 3 o'clock start time, as the North Bullitt beat the Cougars last season, so it'll be a little bit of a revenge game for Grayson County coming up throughout the week and next week. Grayson County leading this one 21-11 at the half. The play-by-play the second half is next. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Start of the second half here between Grayson County and Nelson County, 21-11. Cougars on top of this one. As the scoring again one more time, Keegan Sharp, 7 points to lead the way for Grayson County, 4 points for Lincoln Boone to lead the way for Nelson County. It will be Cardinal basketball to start the second half. They will work from right to left on your radio dial. We are underway here. Grayson County, 16 minutes away from trying to pick up a win and win their 6th game on this young season. Livers in the backcourt. He's back in after picking up 2 fouls in the second half. Blocked by McCready on his shot from the free throw line. But McCready will pick up a foul. That is his first and the team's first. So David Livers will go to the free throw line. He's 2 of 2 so far tonight. Grayson County held him in check. In fact, they were frustrating him at times with their defense. First free throw by Livers is short. And missing that first one. Nelson County going to send their defenders back in case Grayson County wants to get out and run with it if this free throw is no good by Livers. The second attempt is up, no good, but the rebound and the putback is good. Knocked in by Thies, as he had a wide open shot, not blocked out at all underneath. And an easy layup by Thies. Left elbow the horn, down to the right block to McCready. The shot's up, no good, but he is fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. Foul whistled on Stranecki. That is his third and the team's first. McCready will go to the free throw line. He's 1 of 1 so far tonight. As that one, when Coach Johnston goes back and looks at the film as McCready misses the first one, he is not going to be happy at the lack of boxing out and allowing Thies to get the easiest rebound and putback of his young career. Second free throw by McCready is good. Grayson County leading this one 22-13, 7.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Boone Back here to the near side, off to the left wing to Strunecki. He gets around his defender, cross court to Boone. Deep three, right wing is no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Nelson County. Strunecki ran it down in the corner, and I think he thought it was maybe off of Grayson County, so he didn't try to save it in bounds. And because of that, it will be Cougar basketball. Grayson County's got to get some offense rolling, as they started off the game pretty well. Keegan Sharp had 7 points in the first quarter. And it seemed like that offense was really rolling, but since that point, they've gone pretty much cold and just haven't been able to get anything going. Missing some layups like you saw in the second half against Butler County. This is where they just need somebody to knock down a shot, kind of take the lid off the basket. Childress off to the left wing to McCready. McCready drives down that left side, lowers his shoulder, dumps a pass off to the right block to Horn, who lays it in off the right side. Nice feed for McCready. And Dylan Horn gets his first basket of the game, and Grayson County's lead is back to double digits at 24-13. 6 minutes, 40 seconds to play in the third quarter. Right side, Livers. Back here towards the near side. Free throw line jumper is up, no good. Rebound is knocked around. Strunecki knocks it into the hands of Horn for Grayson County. McCready takes it 10 feet near side. Jumper is no good. Rebound on the floor, ripped down by Strunecki. Strunecki, length of the floor, pass is intercepted by McCready. Down to Blanton. Blanton spin move down the left lane. What a move, and River Blanton finishes off the left side. What a move by River Blanton as he drove down the left lane. And Grayson County's doubled up Nelson County at 26-13. McCready almost picked Livers' pocket again. And he passes over to the far side here to Boone. Boone guarded by Childress. Back over to Livers. He'll take the deep three from the left wing. It's no good. Rebounded by Horn for Grayson County. Horn over to the far side to Childress, and that's where he'll break the timeline. He has it on the left wing. Drives down the left side. Goes up, dumps a pass off to McCready. McCready outside to Sharp. Sharp, three from the near side. It is good. Keegan Sharp's up to double digits. And Grayson County has started off coming out here a little bit on fire in this third quarter, and it's 29-13. Grayson County trying to pull away in this one from the Cougar Den on a Saturday afternoon against Nelson County. Cardinals with the basketball. Far side to Boone. Boone guarded by Childress. Over to the left wing. Three to answer is no good by Thies. And Blanton pulls down the rebound for the Cougars. Giving it off here to Sharp. Sharp gives it back to the middle to the sophomore Braden Childress. And that's where Grayson County is going to set up the offense here, trying to add to their 16-point lead. Sharp has it in the corner. Passes down to the left block to Horn. Spins down here to the near side. The shot is up. Good. Count the basket, and he'll go to the free throw line after being fouled by the Cardinals. Foul whistled on number 15, Dawson. That is his first and the team's second. And Dylan Horn will go to the free throw line to try and convert on the and-one and open this game up even more. Horn's free throw is no good. Blanton with a rebound. The putback is blocked into the hands of McCready. His shot off the right side is good. I guess if you're going to miss a free throw, you get the rebound, and Grayson County up by 20 now. 33-13, 4:50 to play in the third quarter. Livers to the free throw line, out to the far side. Three by Boone to answer is no good. In and out. Rebound is punched out into the backcourt to Thies. Thies hit to Livers. Here to the near side to Strunecki. Strunecki drives down the near baseline. Goes up off the left side. The shot's no good. Rebound on the floor is almost saved in by Dylan Horn as he went diving for the basketball, but it went flailing out of bounds and wasn't able to get there in time. 33-13, 4:30 to play here in the third quarter. Thies passes into a baseline jumper to Dawson, who knocks it in, and that stops the bleeding for Nelson County. 33-15 though, Grayson County still up big over the Cardinals. Back to McCready. McCready's going to set things up in between the circles. To the right elbow to Horn. He loses it, and it's taken away here by Nelson County. Boone right up the middle, behind the back dribble. Picks it up, trying to find help, finds it with Thies. Left wing three, he steps into it. It's no good short. Blanton with a rebound for the Cougars. Blanton pushing up that far side of the court. He's going to take it straight to the hole. Dumps a pass off out here. Straight away three by Sharp is no good, in and out. McCready with a rebound for Grayson County. He goes up with a shot. The bank is good for Chandler McCready. And Grayson County 35, Nelson County 15. Trevor Mason going to let his team play through some of their struggles here early on in this game. 3:40 to play in the third quarter. Off to the right wing to Thies, guarded by Sharp. Passes down to the right block to Dawson. Horn is right on his back hip, though. Outside to Strunecki. Strunecki guarded by Blanton. Strunecki drives in 10 feet off the right side. The floater is no good. Sharp with the rebound for Grayson County. Off here to the near side to Childress. Childress speeds things up as he crosses the half-court line. Inside the free throw line, he walks with it. And he'll give it back out now to Nelson County. Substitutions into the game for Grayson County. Hunter Toms, Nolan Hornbeck, and Owen Brancher will check in. Checking out is Braden Childress, Chandler McCready, and Dylan Horn. So on the floor for Grayson County, you've got Toms, Hornbeck, Brancher, Sharp, and Blanton. Nelson County just needs to try and go on themselves a little run here to see what they might be able to come up with. Right side Boone with the basketball. Down inside on the back cut by Dawson. He's quickly double teamed. Back out to Boone. Deep three from the right wing is no good. Rebounded by Blanton. Blanton pushes it right up the middle of the floor. And he's going to find Hornbeck on the left wing, and Hornbeck will give it back outside now to Blanton. Nelson County has struggled from three in this one. They came in shooting just about 30%, but they've only made one tonight. Blanton drives in, loses it, driving down the lane. Steal by Nelson County. An outlet pass down to Boone. Off the right side. It is no good on the floater. Rebounded by Nelson County. The putback is up no good by Dossett. Rebounded this time by Keegan Sharp for Grayson County. Sharp with the basketball. Over to the right wing to Blanton. And Blanton's going to set things up now here for the Grayson County offense. To the free throw line to Hornbeck. Hornbeck back here to the near side to Bratcher. Out to Blanton. Three from the right wing is good. River Blanton knocks down the three. And Grayson County now has a 38-15 lead. 2:15 to play in the third quarter. Thies with the basketball here on the left wing. Tries to get around Blanton. Dumps a pass off to Dossett. 10 feet left side. No good. Rebounded by Hornbeck for Grayson County. Off to Sharp. An outlet pass down here to the near side to Blanton. Blanton, interior pass to Bratcher, outside to Sharp, thinks about the three, drives in, dumps a pass off to Bratcher, and the interior pass is stolen away by Nelson County, and Bratcher tried to get the basketball back, and when he did that, he fouls Nelson County. For Bratcher, that's his first and the team's second. And substitutions into the game, Chase Johnson into the game for Grayson County. River Blanton will take a seat for the Cougars. 1:55 to play. As a sub coming in here for Nelson County is Javier Robertson. 1:52 to play here in the third quarter. Robertson over to the right wing to another new player, Evan Hicks, into the game for Nelson County. Hicks down to the far side. It's picked up here by Dossett. Dossett out to Hicks. Over here to Hamilton, who's also into the game. So you've got almost a brand new lineup in there for Nelson County. They got a man on the post if they want to get it. It's Dossett. He's on Hornbeck. Quickly double team. Spins to the far side. The floater is no good. Hornbeck gets the rebound for the Cougars. 1:20 to play here in the third quarter. Grayson County with a 38-15 lead. 1:20 again is to play here in this third quarter of action. Cougs trying to move to 6-3 on the season and bounce back from the rough performance in Morgantown on Monday evening against the arch-rival Butler County Bears. Toms at the free throw line. Spin move and has it wrapped up by Nelson County. And because of that, it will be a jump ball. Actually, that was pretty nice defense by the Cardinals as they were able to wrap that one up on the drive by Toms. It was a nice move by Toms, but it was a good way to answer for the Cardinals. 1:04 to play here in the third quarter. Sharp to pass in, throws it out front here to Toms. Toms dumps a pass over here to the near side to Bratcher. Bratcher out front to Sharp. Sharp drives in, gets a screen from Bratcher, backs it up, deep three, step back, right side, good. Keegan Sharp's got his third three of the game. He's got 13 points, and Grayson County has opened this one up 41-15. 45 seconds to play in the third quarter. Hicks has the basketball guarded by Johnson, drives in, goes up amongst the towers, and he is fouled by Hornbeck, I believe. It is called on Hornbeck. That'll be his third and the team's third, and to the free throw line will be Evan Hicks. The sophomore is 0 of 2 from the free throw line so far this season. Shot is up and good. As a reminder, game 2 of our doubleheader will begin at about 7:10 for our coverage tonight, as it'll be the Lady Cougars taking on the Lady Dragons of Warren Central. Free throw, second one is up, no good by Hicks, rebounded by Johnson, as the radio coverage will be on our sister station 103.9 The Moose. We'll have coverage, though, on K105 Digital Productions, though, beginning at about 7:10. Sharp drives down, dumps a pass off to Bratcher on the right side, the backdoor cut. Beautiful pass by Keegan Sharp, and he finds Owen Bratcher, who gets his first basket of the game, and it's 43-16 Grayson County. 16 seconds and counting to play here in the third quarter. Handoff pass to Robertson, over to the right side to Hicks. Hicks guarded by Johnson with 8 seconds. They got to know the time here, Robertson. Head coach Trevor Mason looking with 3 seconds, bobbling the ball. They got to get something off. Robertson, left wing, desperation three at the buzzer is no good. Grayson County plays maybe one of their better quarters of the entire season. and they lead 43-16 at the end of 3. As this is Grayson County Cougar basketball right here on K105.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County Schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
I mentioned coming into the third quarter break that Grayson County needed to get off to a good start in the quarter. It was kind of a lethargic game. There really wasn't a lot of energy, and they did just that as they outscore the Cardinals 22-5 in the third quarter. They lead big in this one, 43-16. And this is where Travis Johnston, hopefully you could get a couple more points here and get some of your younger players into the game to see if they can't get some good varsity experience. Nelson County with the basketball to start this half. Over to the far side, Robertson. He drives down that far baseline, goes up, blocked by Toms from behind, and Grayson County can't save it in bounds. As it bounced off of Chase Johnson's leg, and it'll go out of bounds. Johnson's having himself a nice game tonight as he's only got 2 points, but he's in there a lot defensively. As it'll be Robertson to pass in over to the far side to Hamilton. Hamilton drives in, 10 feet right side. Latavian Hamilton misses the jumper, and it's rebounded by River Blanton. Gives it back to Childress and almost throws it away, but Childress just able to get it on his fingertips. Over to the far side, Johnson thought about the three and gives it back now to Braden Childress, who's guarded by Javier Robertson. Childress gets a screen from Johnson. Back to Johnson off the right side. The layup's good. What a pass and an even better finish as Chase Johnson's got himself 4 points. And Grayson County has themselves a 45-16 lead. Cougars up by 29 here, 7:06. Left wing three is no good. Rebounded by Johnson for Grayson County. Giving it off now to Braden Childress, and Grayson County can kind of just go into a little bit of cruise control here. Out to the left wing. Johnson loses the ball and has it stripped away by Robertson. So here comes Nelson County. They will now push over into the far corner to Hamilton. No, to Dawson, who gives it outside to Hamilton. Latavian Hamilton, he's going to set up the offense. Latavian Hamilton drives down into the near side. Off the left side, the basket is good by Hicks. He gets his first basket of the game. He had at one point, he had a free throw earlier on the floor. Toms picks it up off the right side. He has it ripped away, and a jump ball is going to be called. Cougars are going to keep the possession. 45-18. 6 minutes and 23 seconds to play here in the fourth quarter, and here comes some more subs. Camden Brothers checks into the game for Grayson County, and Brett Payton checks in. So on the floor for Grayson, Toms Brothers, Johnson, Horn, and Payton. Interesting lineup here is, in a way, depending on how you looked at it, you've almost got 5 forwards, but they're all kind of stretch forwards. I'm not sure who he'll have run the point. Will Travis Johnston? It might be Brett Payton. They give it down inside to Toms. Off the right side, the basket's good. Count it, and Toms will go to the free throw line. Foul's called on Latavian Hamilton, his first, and the team's third. And to the free throw line will be Hunter Toms to try and convert on the N1. He's 1 of 2 so far tonight. Free throw is up and short. Rebounded by Latavian Hamilton. Grayson County with a 47-18 lead. 6 minutes to play. Hamilton runs into Brett Payton, who strips it away. Nice defense for the senior Payton, and he gives it off to Dylan Horn, who looks like he might be running the point here for Grayson County. Handoff pass to Payton. Payton's going to set up the offense here. He drives down that left side, kicks it out to Johnson. 3, far side, no good. Rebounded, though, by Horn, who splits defenders, goes up off the right side, can't get it to fall, but he will go to the free throw line with the sophomore Dylan Horn after being fouled by Nelson County's Cannon Simpson. That is his first and the team's fourth. Simpson is into the game. Owen Bratcher will check in. Oh, they're not going to give him a shooting foul. So I thought free throws were coming for Dylan Horn, but I guess not. Horn will pass in as Bratcher checks in for Toms. Bratcher, interior pass down to the right block to Horn, who goes up off the right side. It's no good. Rebound on the floor is Nelson County basketball. Simpson is the one that comes down with it. Gives it off to Robertson. Robertson backs it off, back to Simpson, thinks about the three, drives down the near side. Johnson might have gotten away with a little bit of foul. Back to Simpson, over to the far side. Three is up, and it is no good by Nelson County. It was Evan Hicks that took it. Dylan Horn gets the rebound for Grayson County, and he finds Brett Payton. 47-18 Grayson County, 5:10 to play in the fourth quarter. Brett Payton thought about the left wing three in transition, tries the interior pass inside to Johnson, but it's knocked out of bounds. Full slate of substitutions into the game for Nelson County. As into the game, you've got Boone, Stranecki, Carruthers, Livers, and Dossett, I believe, is the other one that I'm. No, it's Thies, not Dossett. It's Thies who's into the game. 5 minutes to play in tonight's game. It's 47-18. Grayson County trying to pick up the win here tonight and close this one out. An offensive foul is going to be called underneath on Grayson County. I believe they'll whistle that on Owen Bratcher. It is on Bratcher. That is his second and the team's fourth. Grayson County has the 29-point lead. The last time they won by 30, you'd have to go back to 2 years ago, almost to the day, as it was the 26th of January, a 30-point win over Cloverport. As driving down the right side was Livers, and he is fouled on the drive by Grayson County. Foul whistled on Chase Johnson. As I have that as his first, but Brian Payton has that as his second. It's the team's fifth, regardless. And David Livers will go to the line. He made his first two, missed his last two. So he's 2 of 4, and he makes his first one here. Grayson County will be back in action coming up on Tuesday as they host Meade County. As of right now, this second, that game will be on 103.9 The Moose, as the second free throw is no good by Livers. Brothers taps the rebound into the hands of Brett Payton. As Kentucky basketball obviously is in a COVID-19 shutdown, if that game is canceled for Kentucky on Tuesday, we will have that game on K105. Brothers three is an air ball. Chase Johnson saves the rebound inbounds, though, and gives it into Horn. Horn off to Payton. Three right side, no good. Long rebound is run down by Thies. Thies pushing up the far side. He looks up and he realized he was going 1-on-4 and smartly just slows things down. And a player hits the deck underneath. And I think Owen Bratcher is going to be whistled for a foul. For Bratcher, that is his third and the team's sixth, so Nelson County will shoot free throws for the remainder of the game. Travis Johnston is shaking his head. I'm assuming it is on Owen Bratcher. Subs into the game here. Braden Childress checks in, as will Nolan Hornbeck. He'll check in for Bratcher and for Horn. So on the floor for Grayson County, Payton, Hornbeck, Brothers, and Childress, and Johnson as well, as Nelson County throws the ball away on the inbounds pass. So Grayson County going to get the basketball back here with 4 minutes and 13 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. But Grayson County will play Meade County at home on Tuesday at 7 o'clock. It'll be on K105 Digital Productions, but whether it'll be on the Moose or on K105 will probably depend on Kentucky. Hornbeck over into the far corner to Childress out of the out-of-bounds play. Grayson County going to try and set up their offense here with some youth on the floor. Childress, handoff pass to Hornbeck. Hornbeck drives in. Into the near corner to Brothers. Off to the right wing to Payton. Payton drives in. Floater inside the free throw line is off to the left. No good. He tried to knock the rebound out, and he does knock it out of bounds. So it'll be Nelson County basketball 47-19. Grayson County on top of this one. 3:55 to play tonight's game. Livers will cross the timeline. Over to the left wing to Thies. Back out front now to Boone. Boone back over to Livers. Livers has it on the right wing. 3:40 to play. Grayson County with a 28-point lead. Far corner, it is taken here by Carruthers. And they'll back it out now to Boone. Boone gets a screen. Doesn't necessarily take it quick enough. Back to Stranecki down the right side. Nice move by Stranecki. He gets his first basket of the game. The leading scorer, Grayson County, had held scoreless up to that point. and it's 47-21 Cougars. Down inside to Johnson. Johnson, 10 feet far side jumper is in and out. Rebounded by Hornbeck. His putback is no good. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson down the right side. Kiss off the glass is no good. Rebound on the floor is Nelson County basketball. Quickly pushing, it's Thies. Down here to the near side to Boone. Boone drives down the left lane. Goes up with a shot. It's no good. Rebound is by Johnson for Grayson County. And obviously Grayson County in no hurry in this one. As Brett Payton is double teamed in the backcourt, he gives it off to the guard Childress. Childress drives down, passes off to Brothers. 10 feet jumper from the baseline is in and out. Hornbeck's follow is no good, and Hornbeck gets his rebound back though. Hornbeck down the near baseline, back to the near side. The shot is up, no good, but Hornbeck will go to the free throw line after being fouled by Nelson County's number 3, Lincoln Boone. That is his first and the team's 5th. So to the free throw line will be Nolan Hornbeck. On the season, the sophomore is 0 of 4 from the free throw line. He spins it in his hand, lets it fly, and it is good. First free throw for Hornbeck and his first points of this game. Sub into the game, Dossett will check in for Nelson County as he will come in for Carruthers. Mr. McGee, Mr. Spirit looking on the free throw attempt coming from Hornbeck. It's up, and it's no good. He misses the second, and the rebound is taken by Boone for Nelson County. 48-21, Grayson County on top. 2:30 to play in tonight's game. Cougars well on their way to moving to 6-3 on the season. Again, hosting Meade County on Tuesday. Turnaround jumper inside the lane is no good by Dossett, and it's Brothers with the rebound for Grayson County. For Nelson County, they will be in action coming up on Monday as they will host Hart County. 7:30 start time for that game, as the Cougars and the Raiders of Hart County will match up later on in the month of February, which we say feels like a month away, but it's really only a couple of days away. As Childress drives down the left lane and gets the floater to fall, and a timeout on the floor. It looks like it's just going to be a substitution timeout as Braden Childress gets that follow, and they are going to take a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
50-21, Grayson County on top of this one. They are a minute and 59 seconds away from winning this one and moving to 6-3 on the season. And, I mean, this one is just one of these things as the subs coming in here. As on the floor for Grayson County, you've got Brothers, Payton, Bratcher, Galloway, and Johnson. It's always good to see Mason Galloway in the game, as he's not someone who plays a lot. But I know Travis Johnston, when we asked him last season about Mason Galloway when he got his first career basket against Bullitt East, as there's a shot off the right side, and a foul is going to be called underneath on the shot. As Boone will go to the free throw line here for Nelson County, as that foul is going to be whistled on Chase Johnson. That is his third. And the team's 7, so to the line shooting 2 will be Lincoln Boone on the season, 56.2%. Johnston told us, though, that he said Mason Galloway has maybe the most important role on this team. As he said, he's one of the last men off the bench, but his coach was telling us last year, he says, he was always told that the most important players on your bench is the first one off and the last one. As he said, because the last one is holding the team together, and Mason Galloway, I'm not sure that I've ever seen him not with a smile on his face, as he's just one of those players that you just really want to cheer for. As Boone gets the bounce on the second one, and it's 50-22. Grayson County with a lead. Brett Payton's going to quickly get it, gets a screen from Galloway, and it's going to turn into an easy layup for Payton, and he misses it off the left side. Rebound by Bratcher. His reverse layup on the putback is good. Grayson County putting a lot of guys into the scorebook tonight, and they lead by 30. 52-22 with a minute and a half to play. Livers down the near side. 18 feet jump shot is up. It's short. And the rebound saved in bounds by Bratcher, but nope. His foot was on the baseline. To pass into the corner, back out here to Livers with 1:20 to play. 3 near side by Thies is an air ball. Rebounded by Bratcher for Grayson County. And they'll give it off here to Brett Payton. So again, you've got Peyton brothers, Bratcher, Galloway, and Johnson on the floor for Grayson County. Brett Peyton running the point to the right elbow to Johnson. Johnson's having himself a nice game. They give it outside here to Galloway. Galloway back out to Johnson. Johnson inside to Bratcher. Bratcher, spin move to the baseline. Shot is up, no good. Short, rebounded by Thies. Thies pushing up the floor for Nelson County. Outlet pass down to the right wing. Three is up and no good. Long. And it'll be rebounded by Chase Johnson for Grayson County as that three-pointer was attempted by Proctor, who's back into the game in 40 seconds to play. As Brett Peyton back outside here to Galloway. Galloway drives down to the right elbow, inside to Bratcher. Bratcher outside to Galloway. Thinks about the three, over to Johnson on the left wing. As I'm sure that everyone in the gym would love to see Mason Galloway let one rip here. But I don't think Travis Johnson is going to let that happen. Instead, they're just going to dribble his clock out and get away here with a 52-22 win. Grayson County's defense leads to offense, and the Cougs win tonight by a final score of 52-22. Exactly what you want. You get your first 30-point win in over 2 years and win this one by a final score of 52-22. Cougs win 6-3 on the season. We'll come back, wrap things up after this, as this is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County dominates the second half tonight, and they win this one by a final score of 52-22. It is their first 30-point victory. You'd have to go all the way back to 2 years ago on January the 26th, 2019, when they defeated Cloverport by 30 points. So it's a good day to be a Grayson County Cougar, and hopefully you can turn this into a nice positive momentum. We'll jump into the fifth quarter show after this and wrap things up as Grayson County wins by a final score of 52-22. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. The anxiety can be overwhelming. If you're feeling extra worried, you're not alone. You can still contact a mental health professional. They're ready to help you get through this. And remember, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home, and disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here to Grayson County High School, where the Cougars are winners tonight against Nelson County by the final score of 52-22. Joined now courtside by the head coach of the Cougars, head coach Travis Johnston, and coach, biggest win in 2 years and the least amount of points that Grayson County has given up, at least by my quick math here, since January the 5th, 2008. So back to, well, it'll help if I turn up your actual mic and not some other mic. So your defense tonight, though, I mean, when you in over 13 years give up the least amount of points, that's got to make you happy with the defensive team.
Well, I told them that I'll go home tonight the happiest I have been all year just because of the defensive effort. They had probably 5 or 6 shots that they were open from three and just didn't make. But for the most part, we were contesting well. We were in the gaps. Keegan did a heck of a job on the Livers kid to start with, and then when he went out, Chandler switched to him, and Chandler did a really good job pressuring him and getting up on him. And I didn't see what he had. He ended up with 3 points, and he's a lot better than 3 points. He's a good,
all from the free throw line.
Yeah,
too.
And he's a good player. So again, I thought we did a good job. Some, especially there at the end, there was a couple open shots that is going to happen when it's something at the end like that. But for the most part, I thought our defense was really good.
I made a comment that at the half it was 21-11, and it wasn't necessarily a bad half, but it just didn't seem like that there was, I think I described it, I don't even know that it wasn't energy. There just was something weird about the first half, and I said that the start to the third quarter was going to be important to see what your team would do. And you guys came out in the third quarter and outscored them 22-5 and pretty much took this game by the horns. Was there something said at halftime that kind of sparked that, or was it just your team coming out and playing?
No, just keep guarding. Well, if I told them if we keep guarding, of course we did hold them to 11 again. I said if you hold them to 11 more points, we're going to win. But it was we got most of the shots we wanted, and stop me if you've heard this before, but we just missed layups. We missed a lot of easy ones around the rim. There was one possession where Hunter missed one, then got the rebound, missed it. Owen got the rebound, missed it. Hunter got the rebound, missed it. Got the rebound, and then ended up with a 3-second call. And then we got better at it in the second half. I thought Dylan made a couple strong ones in there. Nolan was a lot better inside there. River made a couple nice plays, and he probably could have made those plays the whole time, but he made a couple good plays there at the end. And it's just going strong at it. Just like Hunter Tom's right there. He almost had a tip slam even though there was a foul. We want him to do that all the time because that means he's going strong at it and we're not pushing it up soft. And sometimes when we miss layups, we get in the habit of getting in our head and us going up soft with it and hoping we make it and trying to touch it up there. And we just got to keep going strong at it.
You mentioned your offense, and you have at least, if I counted quick, 9 different players scored tonight. That's got to make you happy that as a coach that it's not one person who's, like last year Nolan, you'd have 25 for Nolan and then 3, 2, 1. But you've got a lot of players out in there. I know you got 2 in double figures. You got another with 7. it's got to make you happy that they're spreading the wealth out.
Yeah, and it's nice to have Owen back. He's a physical presence. I don't know how many rebounds he had, but he's a banger in there, and he's going to go hard and get his hands on. And he's 6'5", so he's going to get his hands on a lot of balls. And him scoring 4 points, and honestly, I mean, he's probably the 8th guy that we put in the game, and he's usually given us 3 points, 2 or 3 rebounds, and that's pretty solid from an 8th man standpoint in the minutes that he played. So it was nice to have him back. Really nice to see Keegan knock down a couple threes, especially there in the third quarter. He's starting to get back to shooting it pretty darn well, and you take off 2 games, and he's probably up to about 45% right now. So trying to see what else there's. Braden. I thought Braden did a really good job driving and getting to the rim. He walked on one. He should have shot a floater, but I thought we were trying to get him a little more aggressive and downhill towards the basket, and I thought he did definitely a lot better job in the second half.
I always like it when you get a chance to play some of the guys that haven't gotten many minutes, guys like Chase, Brett, and I thought Chase gave you some really good minutes tonight. He finishes with, what did he give you? If I counted right, that's 4, not 2. It's a Saturday. I'm not supposed to be. But 4 points for Chase. You got to be happy with his performance.
Yeah, and the bad thing about it is the last 3 of the last 4 games have been district games that count towards the seeding. So when those games happen, you tend to get a little shorter on your bench, and you want to play the best players that you have more minutes to make sure you get those wins. And those games are out. Those games are out the window already. We're already done with all of them. So we're going to be able to give more of chances like to Chase and things like that. And I thought he played well. I thought he played really hard. He made a couple of nice drives there, and we'd like him to be ready to shoot and shoot a little bit more because he's one of the best shooters we got on the team. So it's good to get out of that stretch we got out of last week just because I think everybody was so tight and so mentally drained after the 3 district games. You can kind of relax and go with more guys and hopefully get them some more minutes.
This was the start of a 5-game homestand for your team. You got Meade County and Butler County and also North Bullitt next week, so you got kind of 3 completely different teams in a way. Meade County, though, on Tuesdays first up. What do you want to see over these next couple of days to get you ready for that?
Of course, we're going to take off tomorrow, and then Monday we'll come back practice, and we just got to be ready for their physicality. They're one of the more physical teams in the region, and they got a really good player in Turner who can stretch. He's about 6'5", 6'6", that can stretch it out to the 3-point line. So that type of defensive effort and being able to turn it up just a little bit to do it against maybe some quicker guys like Meade County has. And then obviously we just need to go up strong and make stuff. We're getting a lot of good shots. We're doing a heck of a job offensive rebounding so far. Other than the Butler County game, I thought we're doing a pretty good job of going to the offensive glass. So we just got to make sure we're doing those things. And then obviously we got to make a couple more layups.
Coach, we'll see you on Tuesday. Congrats on the win, and hopefully Lady Cougars can pick up a win tonight against the good Warren Central team. We'll take a break, come back with more, as this is Grayson County Cougar basketball on K105.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You
can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking, let's go. You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County is a winner tonight against Nelson County by a final score of 52-22. When you hold a team to 22 points, you're going to win a lot of games. In fact, it's the fewest amount of points that Grayson County has held a team to. You'd have to go back to January the 5th of 2008. It was a home win against Cloverport that they were able to hold them to. In fact, it's the last time that they held a team to under 30. You'd have to go back to 2016, December of 2016 for that to happen. So you've got over 4 years since that happened. Cougs win, though, tonight, 52-22, have 9 players score, and you win by 30. We'll come back, run down scores from around the region, and the scoring from this game after this. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking, let's go. You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Cougs win tonight by a final score of 52-22 against Nelson County in Game 1 of our doubleheader. Run down some scores from around the region as a game tied at the half in boys basketball. Davis County and South Warren all knotted up at 22. In girls basketball at the half, Galloway County leading Owensboro 15-14. Other scores to bring you at the half in boys basketball. UHA on top of Owensboro Catholic 38-29. And Central Hardin Lady Bruins are getting ready to take on Nelson County. That game is getting ready to get underway in girls basketball. Final score in 8th grade basketball, the Lady Bears of Butler County defeat the Lady Cougars 27-17. As that now advances to the GRVC semifinals, which the Lady Cougars will be playing as the 7th graders, I do believe, as I think they play Butler County is what I saw. And yes, they will play Butler County at home, the 7th graders, on Monday. Will be in the semifinals of the GRVC tournament for them. Other than that, appears that those are most of the scores that we have to bring you. As the game, obviously, that means the most, Grayson County 52, Nelson County 22. We'll tell you how they did it coming up. This is Grayson County Cougar Basketball on K105.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Connection. It's the name of the game in Grayson County Schools. Connection with students, with colleagues, with community, through relationships, through partnerships, through small daily acts, through high-impact programs at all levels. Connections that teach, that encourage, that build confidence, that show together we can, preparing students for life, equipped with real and real-world skills for success. Together, we are GC Connected.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County wins tonight by a final score of 52-22 against Nelson County, as it's the fewest points that they've given up in a game since 2008 and their largest win since 2019. So it's a good night to beat Grayson County Cougar. Running down the scoring from this game for Nelson County, 5 points. Lincoln Boone, he led the way. 4 for Alex Dossett, 3 each for Evan Hicks, David Livers, and Brennan Hamilton. 2 for Austin Thies, and 4 Lawson Stranecki. For Grayson County, they were led by Keegan Sharp. He had 13 points, 10 points for Chandler McCready, 7 points and 10 rebounds for River Blanton, 5 points from Hunter Toms, 4 points each from Braden Childress, Chase Johnson, Dylan Horn. Dylan Horn also added 9 rebounds, and 4 points from Owen Bratcher. And finishing out the scoring for Grayson County, 1 point from Nolan Hornback. As a reminder, Grayson County will be back in action. Lady Cougars here later on this evening, 7:30 start time. So we got just about a little over 3 hours for the Lady Cougars and the Lady Dragons of Warren Central, as they will tip off at 7:30 this evening. As it looks like some coaches are getting here, getting ready to get underway. From that one, you'll be able to listen to that game over on our sister station 103.9 The Moose, or watch it right here on K105 Digital Productions. Locker Room Show will start at about 7:10. That wraps up our coverage of Game 1 of our doubleheader here tonight. Grayson County winning this one by a final score of 52-22. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for all of their work. Your camera operator was Cody Brock, and your director was Chase Blaine. So tonight, where the Cougars improved to 6-3 on the season, this is Sam Gormley saying so long for now. We'll see you back here in a couple of hours.